Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to have to try and be quick with this video because I don't have much battery left and I'm going out of town in just like an hour or so. So I need to get this video done because it needs to go up on Monday. So I will try and be succinct and to the point. I am going to tell you about the craziness that is going on in our lives in regards to moving. If you watched my 14-week pregnancy update, then you will know that our property that we're living in has been put on the market. So we're in a rental property. And I found out about that a week ago exactly from when I'm filming today. So Friday, a week ago, but it'll be about 10 days when you guys see this video. If you didn't see my 14-week update, I'll link it down below and you can go and check that out. But pretty much I found out that our house has been put on the market and people are obviously going to be coming to look through it, and once it sells, we've got 6 weeks to move out. Yay! And I had a total pregnancy meltdown once I hung up with the real estate agent on the phone, and I just bawled. I was so upset. And then this week happened, which was a roller coaster of a week, and the roller coaster is still continuing, but I'm going to bring you up to speed. So I found out on Friday that our house was going on the market. On Friday evening, my mum sent me a text and said, what if we did, what if your father and I helped out and made it possible so you guys could purchase a home, and then it would kind of be like a rent-to-own situation. And I said, well, I don't think we'll be able to afford it, but it would be an amazing opportunity, a great option. And so then we were looking at properties, and we looked at a whole bunch of properties over the weekend. We found 2 rentals, one of which I made an appointment to go and view on the Monday, and then we also found a property for sale that we like the looks of. Let me just preface this by saying there is barely anything on the market, both rentals and for sale properties. There's just nothing. It's so limited at the moment. So we were looking at what we could get. So I booked to see both of those houses on Monday, and I met my husband at it was 12:15 and went and saw the rental property, and both of us were it was a nice place. It was freshly painted, freshly carpeted, had a nice heating system in the house, but it had no front gate and there was no bath, and it just and for me it was a safety issue with Jack, with there being no front gate. He could just wander onto the road, and with having no bath, that makes it hard to bathe your toddler. He's used to having a bath, he's terrified of the shower, so it was a bit of an issue. So anyway, we didn't really like that one, and then we were okay, we'll go look at the property that's for sale, but we were expecting to be disappointed because usually things look more rough in person than they do on the photos on the website, but they were not, and we were very pleasantly surprised, and we loved the property. We both walked in and were oh, we really like this. So then I went home, and I thought that we were on the same page with finances, with my parents, and then I realized that I was actually miscalculating, and so I had a total meltdown because I did not think that we could afford to purchase property. And the rental property we went to look at was the only one that was suitable for our family. There's not even 2-bedroom houses out there at the moment. It's a bit crazy. So I had a total meltdown. I was devastated. Really devastated. Not necessarily because of that house or the fact that we couldn't buy, but just because there was nothing to live in. I was freaking out. And part of that was because we use a budgeting software called YNAB, which is you need a budget, so it's just the acronym for that. And I don't have the full version of it on my computer, so I couldn't look at our expenses. Because my husband takes care of the budget mostly. I know it and I have access to it. It's on my phone, but I didn't have the full version. And I just didn't think we could afford the loan that we were looking at. So then my husband got home and I had my total meltdown, and then I called my mum and she's like, are you sure? I think you guys could. And I was like, well, we'll do the numbers, but I really don't think it's an option for us. And so we sat down and we did the numbers, and I was like, we can afford this. We can do this. And we would have money to spare at the end of the week. Not a crazy amount. We'd have to be, careful with our money, but we would not be putting ourselves in a bad situation. And so then I felt a lot better about it because I had already booked a second viewing of the property because my mum was coming into town on Wednesday, and so she could have a look at it with us. So on Tuesday, I don't think anything really happened. And then on Wednesday morning, my parents met with their mortgage broker and went through different options about finance and things like that. And we decided, like, there were three different options, and we decided which one we were going to pick, which essentially means that the mortgage will be in our name, and the property will be ours, and we'll be making all the repayments and everything. But it's just like, it's kind of complicated, and I don't want to go into it too much because, you know, like, I don't want to broadcast everything on the internet. But my parents would be able to help us out so that we could purchase our own home. And so we went and saw the property on Wednesday, and my mum really liked it. My husband and I still really liked it. It's a 3-bedroom property. It's got a sunroom as well with the living area. The living area is a bit smaller than what we've got now, but because of the sunroom, it kind of makes up for that. And the kitchen is all new. The bathroom needs updating, but it's livable. Like, it's just kind of like the perfect house for us right now. So yeah, we looked at that. We loved it, and I booked an appointment with the bank the next day. So on Thursday, which was yesterday, my husband and I went to the bank, and we took all our, you know, bits and pieces. Well, the lady was already, like, set up for us. She was ready to go. And we were expecting finance to take, like, 2 weeks to get a yes or no answer. She gave us pre-approval on the spot. She was like, yep, you guys look great. Your assets are all great. You know, your accounts look healthy. Like, and we were shocked because we don't have any debt apart from my student loan, which isn't, like, I don't have to be making repayments on it right now because I'm not working. But other than that, we have no debt, and that's something we feel quite strongly about. And so I guess that's really worked in our favour, and we don't go into overdraft and things like that. So this is just a little warning to any of you who are quite young. Make that a priority in your life because it will pay off later on. So, you know, small things can make quite a big difference. So she was really happy to pre-approve us. So we decided to put an offer in the house. So, like, guys, we went from, like, less than a week ago thinking that we weren't going to be able to even think about purchasing property till, like, 5-7 years from now, to putting an offer in on a house less than a week later. Like, it's been crazy. Like, crazy, crazy, crazy. So we decided to put an offer in the house. Our conditions are really, like, straightforward. We already had pre-approved finance, so that wasn't an issue. We had, and we just wanted to get a building inspection, check out the LIM report, and also do a meth test on the house because if there's been methamphetamine use in the house, or like it's been brewed in there or whatever, then you practically have to demolish the house, and it's definitely not worth buying in that case. So those were our conditions, and we sent, like, those conditions in an email to the real estate agent, who then brought the contract or the purchase and sale agreement around to our house last night and had us sign it and put in what we want. But this is the curveball. He came around last night. The property's been on the market for about a month, just short of a month. And he came around last night and he said, I've got something to tell you. I took another lot of people through the house today, and they put in an offer. So this is to make you aware that there's another offer on the table. And so it changed it to like a tender situation. So what's happened now is both parties have put in an offer. They had to be in by 4 o'clock today. We've already done ours. At 4 o'clock today, the vendor will get both of the offers and open them up. And then he gets to choose which, if either offer, he's going to take. So we had to put in our highest offer, like what the highest is that we were willing to pay. And we did decide to put in the asking price because that's what we based all of our home loan applications on. We were willing to pay the asking price. We felt it was a fair price for the home. And we knew we could comfortably make repayments on that. So we were like, we can't give anything better than this. So that's what we did, and we have very straightforward conditions. They're kind of just standard, you know, conditions when you're buying a house. And we will either find out if it's accepted or declined, or denied. I don't know what you want to say it is. Either this evening or at the latest it'll be on Monday. So, oh my gosh, I am so nervous. I am just like, I wish it was Tuesday because I hate waiting for this kind of stuff. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I'm very thankful I'm going away for the weekend, but like, Shane's going away for the night, so we're going to be away for the weekend. So I kind of feel a bit bummed because if it's a no and we find out tonight, I'm just going to be like, oh, you know, we don't have the house. I do love the house. I can see us living there and being comfortable there and expanding our family there and that kind of thing. So It's going to be hard. I think as well, if there were several other options, it would make it easier, but there's just nothing out there. So that is where we are up to. We are waiting. Thankfully, we don't have to wait too long, but it still feels like forever. In my mind, I'm thinking the other people probably put the same offer in as us. My hope is that maybe they have to wait for their house to sell, which would make our offer, like, you know, more appealing. It's just coming down to just trusting God. We've done everything we can do. He's led us this far, and everything's been like straightforward. We've really come up against no hiccups at all. And it was kind of wonderful because it works up to the fact that actually we can afford to buy a house. So that's been really, really good. And even if we don't get this house, our finance has been pre-approved for 6 months. So we can look at other houses when they come up, if they come up, and see how we go from there. So I'm going to end this video now, but this will hopefully be up on Monday. And so by the time you're watching this, we'll probably know whether or not we just bought a house. I will for sure update you either way. Probably on, yeah, it'll be the following Monday. Sorry, I have a drink bottle in my hand. The following Monday, so you all can know what's going on. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you would like to keep up with us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you along. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Hello, friends! I cannot believe I'm actually filming this video. It's like my third video that I'm filming today. It is the end of the day. The lighting in here is odd because I don't usually ever film this late in the day. I'm out of breath. My head hurts. Okay, I'm starting to moan already and it's only the start of the video. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna start this video by saying that I've been a hormonal cow this week.